If you look at anime tower defense games, concurrent players currently, you might be like, what the hell is going on? Because basically all of them are on all-time lows. ALS is on like 20,000. Like every game is currently doing very, very bad. And today I'll be exploring why that is, because quite literally every game is doing pretty bad relative to their prior performance. ALS was on hundreds of thousands a while back, and now AV is only on like, I think 35k, and ALS is only like 22. Basically, ATD games are, even though they're updating, very much dying. So yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty, so we're on Universal Tower Defense, and as you guys can see and probably know, this TD game is very high quality, but this game is, in my opinion, the living proof that anime tower defense games are dying currently, or in a dying state, because this game just released, and as y'all might know, when a big TD game does release, we've had AA re-release, we've had All-Star Tower Defense X release. They've all hit hundreds of thousands of players. I'm pretty sure Universal Tower Defense peak is around 60,000 players, which is very sad to see. I personally am not that much into TD games anymore, but it is very sad to see that even good games don't really pull the numbers they used to. Because let's be real now, this is a really nice lobby. Like, I love this lobby. I love a lot of things about this game. I've played it a bit myself, even though I don't really play TD games anymore. It is a very good game. The issue is just mainly that they just don't get the same amount of players anymore. And today we will of course be exploring why that is, because it's a very kind of sad thing that happened, because I feel like anime TD games were kind of like a staple, but now they're all kind of like falling off. Every game is slowly dwindling down in players. That's what I feel like, at least. So the first reason why I think TD games are currently at an all-time low is actually because of the AA re-release. You might be like, D1, what do you mean by that? AA re-release has got everyone was playing it, literally everyone, 300k players. Of course, a bit of those were bots, but a lot of real players too. It was probably the biggest TD game of the year, right? Of that year. Actually, I'm not sure, but let's just say it was the biggest TD game of the year, right? AA was doing so well, and they just stopped updating. I feel like a lot of people just kind of quit TD games, including me, after AA re-release. So I genuinely feel like AA re-release is part of why current TD games are most definitely dead. I think it's definitely part of it, and it is definitely unfortunate to see, but you know, what can you do? It's kind of like a infinite loop where basically AA, people started playing AA and they just got disappointed, and then just like kind of just all trickled out of TD games, or at least a bit of them. That is one of the main reasons why I think TD games are dying. Also, I don't know if you remember this, but AOS, when AA disappeared, we had AOS a couple months later, and everyone liked it. Everyone enjoyed it. And basically everyone was playing it. Back in the day, I'm pretty sure ALS, I forgot its peak, but I'm pretty sure it peaked 100k at a time, which Roblox was, I would say, a bit smaller back then than it is now, right, comparatively. But yeah, ALS, I think it had like 100k. I don't remember. Either way, it definitely had a lot of players, right? Relative. And still, somehow, even ALS is not doing that great right now. There's literally no TD game that is really doing that great. Of course, Universal is doing decent, but even then, it has just released. Its numbers will probably slowly dwindle down. And we've had older TD games, like I think it was Conquest and then Anime Guardians. Anime Guardians is still alive, but I'm pretty sure Conquest has died. I don't know if that's his name, but y'all know which game I mean, probably. Also, another huge reason that I think contributes to anime tower defense games dying is the fact that the AV devs never update their game. I genuinely feel like, and I don't know if you guys feel this way too, but I genuinely feel like AV devs just stopping, not updating that often is making people quit TD games as a whole. Like, let's say AV doesn't update for 2 months. I think there's just people dipping from the TD game community that would have normally just stayed there and maybe even played a little bit of AOS, maybe played a little bit of Anime Guardians. I feel like AV devs not updating contribute towards the death of TD games as a whole. And not only their own game, I think every TD game. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure their anniversary update literally took 2 months, which is absolutely insane if you think about it, because 2 months for a simple update. Well, of course, they had a lot of characters, but 2 months is insane. And I think in those 2 months, probably like maybe 5k people just totally quit TD games that would have normally maybe kept playing, you know, kept playing some AV, maybe a bit of Universal now. I think definitely we can contribute a few points to the death of TD games, one of that being anime adventures, one of that being anime vanguards, right? And I think also One being just that there has been so many, like there is so many TD games now. I think that might also be a part of it, because you could have realized we have Anime Guardians, Anime Last Stand, Universal Tower Defense. We have, I'm missing a big one, AV, and I'm pretty sure there's even more. And I'm pretty sure people are also kind of getting overwhelmed with all the games. I don't know if that's really a big factor, but it's definitely a small factor in why there is less people playing TD games, I think. Because we used to have AA, if you know, back in the day. We had Anime Adventures and All-Star Tower Defense. That was it. Now we have, I'm pretty sure, ACDX. Also, like, there is just so many games, and I feel like it kind of not confuses, but kind of like makes people think, what game do I play? I might as well just not play any TD games and just move on to different games, right? Also, a thing that has also been killing anime TD games is just anime games overall just dying, right? I do think that anime games overall have basically kind of dwindled down, kind of went down and lost a lot of players overall. Because if you look at it, if you look at the percentage of people playing anime games, my bad, it is a lot less than before. Before, one of the biggest games on the platform, Anime Fighter Simulator. I don't know if y'all know that game. It used to be really big, like I think 4 years ago. Literally top 3 games on the platform was an anime game. And we have Blox Fruits too. So the 2 biggest games on the platform, or the top 2 out of the top 3 or top 5 were anime games. Now, Blox Fruits, I don't know if you can consider that an anime game, but now it's just so much less. I think also a big part of why anime games just have dwindled down is because just like, I feel like people are getting bored of them. Like, I can't lie, the same with TD games. Also, they're just too repetitive, you know? TD games right now, we're just literally like, it's just the same game. Of course, we have Universal that has had some unique concepts, right? But mostly anime games are just like the same thing over and over and over again, which that is just kind of sad to see. I really wish there would be some kind of TD game mostly to revolutionize things, because I feel like what was that game called? Anime Rangers? I forgot if it was Anime Rangers. I think it was Anime Rangers X. That actually was a bit different, and that brought the TD game community as a whole, I think, back to life a bit. I feel like even though the game is dead now, it definitely helped the TD community grow a bit. I definitely think that. But now I think it's just kind of like the TD game community is just in a state where everyone is just kind of playing different games, and there's just way less people than before. Like, if you look at basically any TD game, there'll probably be a low player counts relative to their total, and I think this is very sad. I really wish that at some point we would be getting like something unique. But yeah, basically what I want to say is that TD games are definitely, in my opinion, dwindling down slowly, and it's a bad thing. I can't lie, a lot of people enjoy them, and I hope a lot of people will continue to enjoy them, right? And I really do hope that some dev takes action and hopefully makes a unique TD game. Either way, guys, that was it. It was a quick little yapping video. I don't know if I'm